Now, few nominations this year have created more excitement inside Hollywood than the ones for Spike Lee and BlacKkKlansman. With the now 61-year-old Spike, a directing hero and a role model for so many, it's just insane his first directing nod took so long. But his journey has been full of surprises.
Doesn't that hatred you've been hearing the Klan say, doesn't that piss you off?
Of course it does.
Then why are you acting like you ain't got skin in the game, brother?
Rookie, that's my business.
It's our business.
Why does this acknowledgement mean so much to you? Why does it make you happy the way it does?
When people who've been putting in work for many, many years finally get that acknowledgement from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts Sciences, it's a good feeling. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When you saw me jump them down, that was an honest feeling.
Why do you think this film means so much to people and has moved people the way they have?
Well, what I've come to learn is that everything is timing. They weren't ready for Do the Right Thing.
Look, we got some brothers up on the wall, you know? Malcolm X, Nelson Mandela, you know, Michael Jordan, tomorrow.
Come on, you get him out, all right?
I'm trying to get him out. I paid for this.
And then that brings to another point I want to say. With April Reign and a hashtag Oscar So White, which really put pressure on the Academy, that put stuff in motion. So the number of nominations we've seen post hashtag Oscar So White would not have been possible if for that. What has happened is that it's opened up. It's more diverse.
How about your position as a leader? This wouldn't happen without someone like you modeling the way.
That is true. But what must be said is that before me, Gordon Parks, Mel Van Peebles, Ossie Davis. So it's like a cycle. You got to keep it, you know, going.
Wow. You are so white. Thank you for teaching me this lesson. If you had not brought it to my attention, I wouldn't have noticed the difference between how we talk and how Negroes talk.
How did your time in front of the camera, the way that we came to love you in the 80s...
Mars Blackman, oh, you know what that did?
Yo, this is Mars Blackman, and this is my main man, Michael Jordan. No!
That told me that I wasn't an actor.
But you found success right away as a director. You continued the opportunity to work. What was it about your gift that kept giving you the opportunity to do what it is you do?
And action!
Hard work. I mean, I'm a professor, a tenured professor at NYU, and this is what I tell my students all the time, like, this is not easy. There's no such thing as overnight success. You gotta bust your, I can say ass. Said already. You gotta bust your, you gotta bust it. You have to be committed. You gotta be relentless. This is not for the meek.
You got Adam Driver a nomination too. They stopped the shooting of Star Wars Episode 9 just to congratulate him.
Well, that did not surprise me that JJ would do that. And also, JJ, my wife, were classmates of Sarah Lawrence, too.
Is that right?
Yeah, same class.
You have the best dance sequence in a movie all year in this film.
There's no Oscar for that.
Spike is a legend and he's still going strong, but everyone here at the Academy remembers the shame of the 20-actor whitewash that led to the Oscars So White movement. Kelly Carter joining us from The Undefeated. What has changed in terms of African Americans getting the recognition from the Academy?
I think people are being invited into the room now, whereas they probably weren't before, you know. People are able to pitch films that normally would have never gotten off the ground in this town. Would you have loved to be in the room when somebody pitched Get Out? Yeah. Like, that's... And then it wins an Oscar last year. You know what I mean? So I think that hashtag helped to push the needle of progression a little bit more. This town is supposed to be liberal in thought, but it wasn't in execution, and now we're starting to see some of that change.
And we do see two of the best in the acting categories. Two of the front runners are African American. We're talking about Regina King, Mahershala Ali. Absolutely. But we still have 75–80% of all the acting categories go to white folks this year. So there's still some work to be done. And we talk about the diversity in terms of African Americans. Right. But what about Crazy Rich Asians, which was a phenomenal, just a wide-ranging, it did so much. But still, it got kind of shut out here.
I agree, but you know, there's a victory in Crazy Rich Asians, and that victory was at the box office. No one knew what was going to happen with a predominantly Asian cast, and it had never been done before in an English language. So now that this has happened, and now that we know it's universal stories, everybody likes to go see them, a change is coming, and I think we're going to see more of that happening. You know, you look at what Black Panther did at the box office, the same thing. Change is coming. People just like a good story told, regardless of what the people look like.
And Kelly, as far as diversifying the field, the diversity of women roles, we're seeing more of that. But when it comes to seeing women in the roles as nominees for Best Director, for example, we don't see that often. We don't see it at all this year.
No, no. You know, the last 250 movies that were made last year, the top 8%, were directed by women. I mean, which is abysmal, quite frankly. And there needs to be more work done along those lines. You can't get invited to this party if you don't get invited to the table. So that has to change, and more women need to get invited. But I think that's going to happen in the independent space, though. We're seeing more directors coming out of Sundance that are female, and we're going to see, I think, more films this time next year directed by women that are being honored and nominated tonight. Excuse me.
It's a stain on the Academy's nomination.
It
It's
is.
still a problem.
It is.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.